We begin this morning with new CBS News polling showing that many Americans believe their standard of living is worse than their parents. People are feeling deep impacts of inflation, despite strong economic data and speculation surrounding a so-called soft landing for the economy.
Our executive director of elections and surveys, Anthony Salvanto, is here to break down the polling for us. It's always good to have you, Anthony. I always learn something. So let's get into it. What's behind the sentiment of inflation suppressing opportunities for Americans? Because all the reports seem to indicate that we're doing great. We are headed toward a soft landing. Inflation's going down. People are not going to be laid off, but people are still kind of unhappy.
It's the difference between those macro numbers, or the macro numbers that you talked about, which, yes, by many measures are improving or improved, and the personal feeling and that larger sense of opportunity. So that graphic that Vlad talked about at the top, where more people feel like they're getting worse off than their parents were, let me dive into that a little more and show you that that's hitting even hardest for people who are millennials and Gen Xers, people who are in sort of the prime of their working years. They're even more likely to say that. And that runs counter to what we traditionally think of as the American dream, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to get ahead, or you're going to do better than your parents. And then here's another personal matter. Okay, we know the jobs market is strong by those macro measures, but people say, okay, our income isn't keeping up with inflation. So that's really where it personally starts to hit. And that's, if you will, some of the disconnect behind all this.
Right, because the numbers, I mean, the devil's in the details, they say. You know, the numbers will say if anyone who wants a job can get a job, but, you know, that's going to be dependent on the industry you're looking in and how much money you have to make to survive. So according to the new polling, how significantly are Americans still blaming the White House for inflation?
Yeah, some, frankly. We looked at this, and it was actually partly inspired by questions we saw from CBS News polling back in the 1970s and early 80s, which was another time that there was a high inflationary period. And this isn't the exact same question, but the same sentiment. People tend to think, yeah, wait, a president can control inflation. Now, objectively, if you study the office of the presidency, that's not necessarily always the case, right? Or not the case at all. But look, that kind of perception comes with the job, right?
Yes.
So, and especially if a president's going to go out and maybe take credit as it's slowing, then maybe they're going to get blame when it's high, which is happening now. So the president's handling of inflation is low and has been low. And that kind of comes with the territory. It's technically, it's like reasoning from results. As long as prices are high, then the president's going to absorb some of that blame. And that's the other part, where inflation is a rate, right? Inflation is a rate, but prices are still high. So even as the rate slows, people are still out there paying a lot of money for that goods and service that they need.
Well, if you want to sort of title the economy Bidenomics, then you got to take the good with the bad, right? Like if that's going to be your marketing sort of label. Let us talk about the Israel-Hamas war, though.
Okay.
How do Americans view President Biden, how he's handling the war?
Well, it's negative and it's a little bit down. And so we still see Democrats majority approve, but not so much from independents and Republicans, but this has shifted. This has shifted a little bit. The other thing that jumped out at me here is, you know, on foreign policy, it's always important for a president to have their party behind them, especially in this day and age. But in particular, in terms of showing support for Israel, we've seen a rise in the number of Democrats who think that Biden is showing too much support for Israel, which I think is important to note. The other part of this, though, is we talked a little bit about reasoning from results, right? What are the results? And all of this is underpinned by the fact that a lot of people say his administration's approach to handling this conflict isn't making it any more likely to bring it to a successful or peaceful resolution. So that's sort of at the end where you see the evaluation of what's happening affect views of the administration.
Very fascinating stuff, as always. Anthony, thank you.
Welcome.